Boo! Hello and welcome friends to another HP Gaming and GameLINK video, the first for our Spooktober series for October 2021. Today we thought we'd start with something a little more, shall we say, family friendly. This is an unboxing for Steven Rhodes, Dynamite Entertainment and Cryptozoic Entertainment's special triple pack collection of Let's Dig for Treasure, Don't Talk to Strangers, and my personal favourite, Let's Summon Demons. Hello again friends, welcome back once more to our first video for this year's Spooktober series. For those of you who don't know me, and you should by now my friends, my name is Matt and I'm here today to unbox for you, as I said at the outset, a triple pack of games by Steven Rhodes, Dynamite and Cryptozoic Entertainment. Let's take a look at the veritable treasure trove that lies within these three amazing boxes of games designed for children, but not really designed for children. Come forth down to the table, and we shall see what wonderful, deadly secrets these boxes hold. All right, here we go. You can see this wonderful box with this amazing artwork all over it. It's just absolutely marvelous indeed. And there's my personal favorite. Look, activities for children. Let's summon demons. Isn't that absolutely amazing? We'll be giving that a crack later on this evening, I'm sure. Let's use our trusty knife, which has never, ever been used for anything nefarious, I can assure you, to break into this one. Remove the plastic, and we'll show you the contents of these wonderful games. First things first, of course, as we all know, the plastic, of course, must go on the floor. Now, let's take out each of these individual gems of pure joy, and we'll have a bit of a squiz at their wonderful contents. I do like this lovely, attractive little sleeve that will fit quite nicely on your shelf. Now, let's see, shall we have a look at digging for treasure, not talking to strangers, or maybe even summoning demons? Decisions. I think we'll start with not talking to strangers, which, you know, is a very good thing to discourage children from doing. Let's have a look here. Make sure we don't slice and dice as we make our way through. And of course, all of these are in fact Kickstarter exclusives. The plastic, of course, does go on the floor. Let's see what's happening here. Now, this is a game about child abduction. As you can see, 1 to 4 players for ages 12 and up. Of course, if the junior kiddies are an easier target, we might as well include them in the game too. Let's put this up over here, and let's see what we've got in store. The rule book, which is a nice high quality, high gloss, looks like easy to explain components, that sort of thing, how it all sort of works, additional rules along with a variant for a solo mode as well, which is very important indeed. Now then, you've got a full card list of the game as well. Oh, look at all my young happy friends, all the different people of all the different races and classes and everything else as well. And then you've got the chipboard, which are a nice wonderful chipboard component, and they make that nice clittering and clattering sound when you throw them down. And I believe you have to move them about the town and try to get them home safe. Think of it like a crazy game of Ludo or something along those lines. Oh, I do like that, my feathered friends. My feathered, shiny, scalish friends. I don't know why I said feathered, but they've got a nice little shine to them, don't they? Now, I believe this here is some sort of saucer that would fly over the town and collect our little friends. And then, of course, you've got the alien sighting tokens, which I believe are designed to, let you know where the aliens might be about town. Don't talk to them. Oh, look, here we are. This one looks like it's some sort of... this is a fold-out board for this game, and it's a nice, neat little board that fits nicely in the game box. So, there's a mansion, there's homes you can get to, alien sighting places, different buildings you can hide into as well. Now, I believe you can only have so many people hiding as there are numbers dictated on the spaces on the board, which means if you try and go to the library to increase your hand size and there's no spaces left, then you can't do that. You have some public transport there as well, different pep rally places, things to hide. And then you've also got another side on the board as well, which looks like it's a different type of game altogether. Start space at the school, and then you've got, this could be a solo challenge or it could be a different challenge. I'm not entirely sure. And then we've got some wonderful cards. Let's see here. Oh, look. If you like the art, you can get your own versions on shoes and all sorts of wonderful things. That's very nice because the art is quite wonderful. Let's see. I believe there is a tag here, but we don't have time for that. Plus, it gives me an excuse to use my lovely knife again. Now, I do always try to keep the knife rusty and dull as possible because, of course, that makes it hurt more. Now, the plastic, of course, will disappear onto the floor. We seem to be suffocating in plastic at the moment, but I believe, that's the general idea. There we go, the art card, get the goods and all sorts of other wonderful things as well. A stray asteroid, well, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Destroying the Earth. I should have a look at the back of the cards. This must be some sort of event deck for the game, or the main deck of the game. And then you've got stray asteroid, a dino cab service, a heroic dog. Oh yes, very handy. A strange pod. Oh look, she's very happy to be there, isn't there? Stranger sightings, more stranger sightings. More stranger sightings, there's quite a lot of them. Oh my goodness, there's several, isn't there? That's fantastic. A saucer. Now, as you can see the cards quite clearly. If you do want me to stop, you can always pause the video because we are shooting in high definition. That's the only way to go. You can move one space, it's a bit of a walk. I think if there's some aliens about, you might want to do more than just walk. There you go, run. Running is better, much better. Moving 2 spaces, which I think is fantastic. Lots of running cards. Oh, skateboarding. That's very fashionable, I believe. I like the artwork on these cards already. It's quite brilliant. We'll put those ones back in there, and then we'll get these ones out too. And it gives me an opportunity to bring my friend out for a play once more, because this is my friend. See how he glistens. Ah yes, a demon barber of Fleet Street, my friend and yours, at your service. All right, what else have we got in here? More card art, and this is just one of 3 different games in this collection, which is quite marvelous. More skateboarding. Oh, a school bus. You can drive between any 2 school bus stops. That will help you get around town quite quickly, won't it? I believe the objective is to get all of your friends home safe with getting the least amount abducted as possible. So obviously you can use your cards to mitigate that and cause trouble and havoc for everyone else. Move any number of your kids 1 space. That's very handy. You can move them all towards home or all into the library to increase your hand size. Hop the fence. You can jump over walls with this one. That's very handy. Oh, it's not just a bike. It's a rad bike. You can move through strangers when you're riding your bike. Very much a Stranger Things. Oh, prom date. There you go. Making sure you can escape science club saviors, a pool party. Oh, a new stepdad. Move any kid from a home or mansion into another home or mansion. Oh my goodness. It's a bit like Tom Selleck. Oh, some Blues Brothers or Men in Black. Yes, very good indeed. Soda shop date. Synchronize your watches. Mum's car. And then hitchhiking, well, that's a good idea, isn't it? Especially on a dark night. I like that. That's fantastic. And that is the contents of Don't Talk to Strangers. Going to be a lot of fun to sort of watch all that being punched out and giving it a bit of a crack, I could imagine, over this festive Oktoberfest Spooktober that we've got going on. That's the contents of Don't Talk to Strangers. Let's have a look at Let's Dig for Treasure, shall we? Now, this one here is very simply a push your luck card style game where you have to literally dig for treasure. The unfortunate thing is you're digging for treasure in a graveyard. And why not? Why wouldn't you dig for treasure in a graveyard? It's the best way to find all the crazy loot, isn't it? Well, it makes sense to me. That's when I usually dig for treasure. All right, let's see what we've got here. More plastic for the floor. This one is for 2 to 5 players, and it looks absolutely quite simple and quite wonderful all at the same time. So we've got our rules leaflet here, which is again very straightforward. Set up the play area, winning and game in, literally 2 pages of rules and objectives, different card clarifications, team variant if you'd like to dig for treasure with a friend, and then you've got here what looks like a first player marker. So let's see, we've got a standee. This one here is rubbish. We'll get rid of that. We'll feed that to our pet vampire bat. Now let's jump in here. We've got this wonderful standee here. Yes, rest in peace and give us all your loot. You're not going to need it, let's be honest. That one's going to sit up there in beautiful, oops, there we go. That one's going to stand sort of on its own. There we are. And we've got another card here just to showcase all the artwork that the artist Steven Rhodes has put on all the cards. And so he should. The artwork's quite fantastic. That preppy 70s style, which we know and love. It's one of the reasons, in fact, probably the reason that we backed this project in the first place. And you would know that if you're following along with I've Got Your Backer series. Russian Dirt. There you go. So you will draw cards and press your luck. Teenage Mutated Samurai Worms. That could be a bit of a disaster. The Skull of Yorick, minus 20 points. Monkey's Paw, 50 points. Dirt. Oh, well, it's dirt, but it still gets you a point. That's handy. More dirt. More dirt. More dirt, more dirt. Lots of dirt. Doing a lot of digging, these children, aren't they? Oh, worms. Lots of worms. If this is a second worms card you're dug up this turn, your turn ends. You have to discard all the cards you dug up. So there's that element of push your luck we talked about before. If you dig up 2 worms cards, you have to stop and everything you've drawn and saved that turn gets discarded. It's like a card game version of Zombie Dice, if that makes sense, for those of you that have played that game. Lots of push your luck action. Oh, there's an evil skeleton. Yes, not too worried. This fella here who was standing out has run away scot-free, nice and easy, and left this one to be consumed by the evil skeleton. There you go, discard all cards. We don't want to draw the evil skeleton. That's not a good idea whatsoever. We've got more evil skeletons here. We'll bring out our trusty friend once more to help get through this a little bit faster. Because, of course, this is only game 2 of 3 in this collection. There we are. So you have more evil skeletons. Now, you could actually have backed this with just individually, but depending on which game you're after. But when the price was right and you want, as much as possible, why wouldn't you go all in? Oh, look, the boatman's coins. And he's taken them directly off of the skull's eyes, the deceased eyes. Grave robbing is such a fun pastime. More boatman's coins. You know what we should take all of our children to do at this Halloween? Oh, Granny Guppo's gingerbread cookies. Oh, look, one of them's come to life. That's not very good. And you can score them at a game's end. If you pair this with milk, it's worth 5 points instead. Well, that's very handy, isn't it? I wonder what... Oh, there it is. Old Man Murray's milk. The milkman with off milk. Someone's not feeling very well. There you go. Multiple combinations will allow you to score extra points. Oh, the sewer line. Well, that's a good idea. Give it to another player of your choice when you score it to give them a minus 10 deficit. Well, that's a bit nasty, but we kind of like that. Oh, look, a wedding ring. Oh look, stealing that off a corpse. Why wouldn't you? They're not using it anymore. That's brilliant. Oh, a sleepy gravedigger. If you dig up the gravedigger, that's no good. Why was he in there in the first place? Oh well, that's okay. Now we've got here, oh look, a loyal dog helping you dig through all the rubble. That's very handy. We do like our doggos. Oh look, a treasure map. There you go, digging for treasure, finding a treasure map. That's very nice. But it is only worth... Oh, what's this? Crown of the Lich Lord. You may discard the top 5 cards of any dig stack. If there is at least one evil skeleton discarded, you get to take another turn. Well, there you go. Sometimes it's good to find those evil skeletons. Oh, a cursed family heirloom. I'm not sure whether he's upset about that. He looks like he's going, no, 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 no. And they're laughing at her. Oh, that gives you have to pass that to a player to let them score the extra 10 points. Ark of the Covenant. Oh, I do like that. Worth 40 points indeed. Lots of spectres and spooks coming out of there, as there should be. Oh, a pirate hat. Very fancy. Oh, and a pirate sword. Then you've got a treasure chest. High five. Searching for treasure. Brilliant. Oh, leprechaun's gold. Oh, a new kid. What are you doing finding a new kid in the graveyard? Oh, board games. Oh, that's the most valuable treasure card there is. Keep those chips away from card games, though. We don't want our cards damaged by Cheetos and Doritos and all those things. Oh, a lottery ticket hitting it big. Squirms, the worm god. Your worm cards are worth 5 points each instead of just 1. Oh my goodness, that's a handy card to have over a wedding dress. Now this is the same card as before, except that he's stripped the wedding dress off the corpse and put it on. And why wouldn't you? That's a favourite pastime of ours. Oh, radioactive waste, that's not very good. So that tree's come to life, cause a bit of trouble. Oh, landmine, buried in a gravesite. Well, why not? It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Luck of the draw and all that. Narco drug stash. Oh my goodness. I think it must be snowing or something there. Look at that. Brilliant. Lots of crazy action. I do like the idea of playing a game that requires push your luck with a little bit of take that action as well. It's it's like a horrific version of Exploding Kittens, and I think that's just fantastic. All right, let's get this one out of the way, and then we'll be able to have a look and see what's happening in store with our final game in this series, Let's Summon Demons, which to me sounds like a wonderful pastime, if I have to say so myself. And I just did. There it is. Let's Summon Demons. This is for 2 to 5 players. Oh, and just a reminder, it is a game. It's not an actual act of summoning demons. Now, one unique thing about this particular game is that the cards are not shaped the same as the other cards in the other decks. They, I believe, are actually rounded like coaster-style cards, which is very, very fancy. Activities for children, let's summon demons. And to be honest, why wouldn't you at this time of year? They're waiting to come out and help you out. All right, here we go. So we have the rules leaflet, and look at them all with their smiling faces, having such a wonderful time, holding all the candles. Bloody brilliant. Discard pile, play area, player 1, player 2, the block, things you can do on your turn, the parts of a card. Oh, look, sweet Caroline, da da da. References to Nearly Diamond and all sorts. This game's fantastic. Variants as well. Looks like we've got some infernal contracts. You can actually trade in the souls, which is brilliant. Let me see if I can get a close up there. There you go. Look at that contract. Nice and tiny, fits in your pocket. And yes, nefarious deeds, nefarious souls. Collect that amount of souls. I think you can have a chance to win the game. I'm not entirely sure of the objective, but who really cares at this point? We've got 2 decks of cards here. Oh, and some dice. Oh, dice game. Well, I suck at those, so this is going to go down very well. But let's see here. We might be able to use this tray. The game box is a dice tray. They're actually quite large, D6 too, which is brilliant. Actually larger than I thought they were going to be. They're slightly oversized, and the number 1 I think is a candle, which is nice, and the 6 is a pentagram, and wonderfully enough they are engraved. Oh, it's not a 6, it's a 666. Well, that's very fancy and deadly. And of course, oh, they work, except it's me. I rolled a 1, so usually, if we get other people to play this game, pretty much everyone else will be much more successful on their die rolls than I will. That is to be sure. pop those ones back in there. Let's see. Let's have a look at Sweet Alice. Look at the artwork on the back of these cards. What a table presence this is going to have for such a simple card and dice game. Oh my goodness, let's have a look. Get the plastic off of this one here. Now, let me see. Where are we? Let's summon demons. Now, I believe there's 2 different sets here, so let's put those aside. Let's have a look at these here. This is Sweet Alice. Discard the 2 cards. More Sweet Alice. Oh, Sweet Chuck. What a happy little fellow. Oh, Sweet Pippi. Pippi Longstocking makes a presence here. Marilyn. That's Marilyn Monroe reference, I believe. Destiny. Glenn. Oh, yes, he's seen some hard use of late, hasn't he, old Glenn? Oh, sweet Louis Armstrong. There you go. Look at him. There's lots of sweet Louis. Oh, hang on a moment. Reagan. Oh, my goodness. She has caused some trouble in her lifetime, hasn't she? Then you've got Rotten Tommy. There you go. Oh, he's covered in a bit of fecal matter as well. Oh, Kelvin. There he is. Look at these folk. Oh, Rotten Annie. Oh, dear. All she wanted was to be featured in a book. What a shame. Oh, Dillinger. Yes, well, we all know what he did, didn't we? There's Sam causing trouble. Dolores. Yes. Must not tell lies. I do like all the references. Oh, there she is, Rotten Carrie. What a shame, Carrie. You had so many things going for you. Oh, Damien, there he is, a little scamp causing trouble. Oh, Donnie. Donnie, there you go, Donnie. That's quite a tan you've got there, Donnie. Oh, a good candle. Kind candle, a beginner's candle, oh, a naughty candle. Oh, an evil candle. I like all of those. They're wonderful. Put those back in here. Now, these ones here look like they are serpents. So, win the game immediately if you find this one. My goodness, the Gross Book of Demons. Then you've got Krampus. Oh, well, this can be played at Christmas as well. Oh, there's Porcus. We Are Legion. My goodness. Beelzebub Buddy. Bala Bad Dog. Clockwork Satan. Oh, the Antichrist. We talked about the contacts. Oh, Mephistopheles. There you go. There he is. Look at that fine chap. What a specimen. The Succubus Twin. My goodness. Oh, Dollar Gorgon. Ontwi. Dice Zuzu. Reroll Lucifer. Asmodeus. Wraithlocks. Rosemary's Egg. Well, that's very fancy. And Baphometal. My goodness gracious, there's so many wonderful cards and puns and references to other pop culture. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. My goodness gracious me. Let's see what we've got here in this final set of cards for the final box in this wonderful little series of games. Now, let's see. We've got what looks like some more black cards, and we've got a final Voodoo Demon Queen. I wonder if this is infinite draws, or maybe that's, who knows, we'll have to figure that out whether that one is there. And then we've got more cards that you can use to help summon your special friends. Wanda. Now, that's a reference to another young lass, I believe. Sabrina. Oh, you've got Harold. There you go. Look at him. Oh, a holy cow. Then you've got a doggo. Another doggo. These are all spun around a little bit. More doggos. More doggos. Look at those doggos. He looks so happy and sad at the same time. Oh, there you go. There's an evil animal. Cats. More cats. More cats. More cats. Oh, and a demonic goldfish. Why not? Why not have a demonic goldfish? Why not? We've got everything else. Oh, an owl from the owlry. Then we've got this friend. More owls. Oh, a stray cat. That's even more terrifying. A rainbow parrot who's molting, causing trouble everywhere. Oh, pull a rabbit out of a hat, and you look, a rabbit's got those demon eyes as well. That's what happens when you eat your carrots, children. Oh, a rabid dog. Oh, it's Cujo. Hello, young boy. Cujo, a hawk who's blind, a goat. Oh, a skunk. He's causing all sorts of insanity. An alligator, because why not? Oh, hello, Jane. How are you, Miss Goodall? Looking wonderful there. Oh, there's Lola. She was a showgirl, you know. There we go. Oh, there's Eve, which means I'm assuming that Eve eating that apple would mean that we might potentially see if he's there. There he is, Adam. And he doesn't look happy at all because he keeps eating the apples and the forbidden fruit, that naughty, naughty lass. All right, here we go. We've got, oh, look, there he is, Romeo, winning hearts all over. And there's Erwin. Oh, look, Erwin, how are you going? That's a bit tongue-in-cheek. I'm not sure how that will go over with an Australian audience, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. Oh, there she is, sweet Caroline. Look at that, eating all those pies. Oh, sweet Lisa with her saxophone. We all know what a reference that is to. The outfit is almost identical. Oh, sweet Jesus. And I'm not even using that as a derogatory term. Look at him go. Yes, peace and love. And look at that. That's the contents of those of this game. Let's summon demons as well. It looks like we have a bit of reading to do with all the rules and things as well. How about we come back out and we'll give you some final thoughts on this Steven Rhodes collection by Dynamite and Cryptozoic Entertainment. All right, come on back out into the dark. Well, there it is, folks, the contents of the Steven Rhodes collection from Cryptozoic Entertainment and Dynamite Games. The artwork is quite tongue-in-cheek, I think you'd agree with me, and I'm not too sure which one of these is going to become my favourite. I think, not entirely sure, but I think Don't Talk to Strangers might be the least played. I do like the look of these two. The dice component for Let's Summon Demons does terrify me a little bit, but that will be between us. Let's Dig for Treasure could be quite a bit of fun, easy to learn, easy to play, push your luck, simple gameplay, all in a nice, neat, little, cute presentation box of mass destruction, which I think is quite fantastic indeed. We have a ton of wonderful things coming up for this Spooktober season. Now, if you followed along last year with Halloween, you would have seen all sorts of nefarious games and evil things afoot, and this year will be no exception. We'll be exploring things like the Night Cave, some more Arkham horror content, as you can see over here, and lots of other weird and wonderful things as well. Big thank you to our Patreon subscribers as well. They're the ones who'll be sacrificed last as a thanks. Thank you so much. We will see you back at the table. Let us know what spectacular games you're going to be playing this Spooktober. Get back to the table, summon some more demons, and we'll see you back very, very soon. Until then, though, it is
bye for now.